Guys, are you aware that Peter Obi communicated Donald Trump on phone after the election? Are you aware? You see, I saw an interview recently, not quite long, where Peter Obi was addressed as the most influential politician currently in Africa. So, coming across this video I'm about to show you now today, I'm not surprised. Guys, you see, Peter Obi has been a businessman all his life, like we know. Donald Trump has been a businessman all his life before he delved into politics in 2020. And Peter Obi was the first to even delve into politics before then. You understand? So when I saw this video that claimed that Peter Obi called, with his proofs, Donald Trump, I was not surprised. Guys, see, the way God used the likes of Elon Musk to facilitate, the victory of Peter or the victory of Donald Trump. Elon Musk, a businessman. God is also going to do it for Peter Obi come 2027. I don't think all hope is lost. No matter, the darker the night, you understand? They say the brighter the day. Anyway, let me stop here. I don't want to say too much story, please. Before we dive into this topic proper, do me a favor. Beg me to like this video so that Facebook and YouTube can recommend it to others to watch. Please share it. Let everyone see, because this video is very, very encouraging. All right. God bless you. Please, if today is your first time coming across my video, I want to say a big thank you to you for stopping by to watch this Holy Ghost song platform, a platform that tell you undiluted truth. God bless you. Please kindly share as we watch now. Thank you.
As world leaders continue to felicitate with Donald Trump on his victory at the polls in the US, Nigeria's main opposition leader, Peter Obi, has joined the fray. Writing on his verified X handle, Peter Obi said, quote, "Yesterday I extended my congratulations to President Donald Trump on his successful return as the 47th President of the United States. I am optimistic that his victory will reinforce democracy worldwide and contribute to fostering much-needed global peace. I also congratulate Vice President Kamala Harris on her resilience and dedication throughout her political journey. She contested with courage and strength, yet in the end, the will of the people prevailed. The peaceful conduct of these US elections, along with the efficient transmission and release of results, should serve as an example and an inspiration for us here in Nigeria to abandon outdated practices such as electoral malpractice, vote buying, election violence, and network disruptions that continue to hinder our democratic process. No democratic election is complete unless the people's will is genuinely reflected through the ballots. As a nation, let us collectively work to restore the integrity of our electoral system and ensure that our process for choosing leaders is free, fair, and reflective of the people's true desires. Congratulations to the United States of America. A new Nigeria remains possible." Unquote. Now, the focus of this message is that Peter Obi said that he extended his congratulations to President Donald Trump. That means he already did that before writing it in the message on X. How did he communicate with President Trump? Did he call him on phone, or he passed the message through an associate or one of his handlers? However he passed the message, Peter Obi is trying to send a message here. He's trying to tell Nigerians, hey, I have access to Donald Trump, a man that will be sworn in a little over 2 months' time. Unless he knows him personally, it will be difficult for anyone that is not a head of state, a prime minister, a leader of any government of any country to have access to the President of the United States. It's practically impossible. And there's no public photo of Peter Obi with Donald Trump, like the one he snapped with the former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Also here with Paul Ryan, the former Speaker of Congress in the United States. It remains to be seen how he had access to Donald Trump, how he passed that congratulatory message to him. Anyway, another focus is in the other video where Tinubu compared Peter Obi to Donald Trump. Many people are missing the main message. If you look at the comments in that video, many people are trying to look at it literally. No, that's not the objective or the intention of the Nigerian government to label Peter Obi as the Donald Trump of Nigeria. No, it has nothing to do with Donald Trump lost the election the other time, he won this time. they are trying to insinuate that Peter Obi lost the other time, he will win this time. No, that's not their intention. Their intention is to label him as a populist. Yes, Donald Trump is seen as a populist in the US, and the fact that he contested the last election saying that he was rigged out, they are insinuating that Peter Obi did the same thing in Nigeria, that he refused to accept the result of the election, despite the fact that he went to court. The court not only denied him the mandate, one of the lead justices openly mocked him in court on that day while delivering judgment, asking him and his party whether they expected the justices to go to the marketplace or anywhere in order to get the evidence needed to deliver judgment to their favor. So despite all this, he endured. He has refused to go away. The fact that he refused to go away, to disappear from the scene, so that the people that stole power will continue acting without opposition. That's why they tried to label him as a populist, as a Donald Trump of Nigeria, that he refused to accept the result of the election despite losing in court. He's still around, he's still opposing them. They just don't want to see him around. Remember, at one time, Peter Obi said that they were threatening him to leave Nigeria. He said that he's not leaving this country for anyone. He's a Nigerian. He's not going to run away. This is a man, a dollar millionaire who can afford to live anywhere in the world. So the fact that he's still in Nigeria playing the role of the main opposition doesn't mean he hasn't moved on from what happened last year, the electoral heist and the judicial coup. He has moved on. After all, he addresses Tinubu as the president. He addresses Shettima as the vice president. Unlike Trump, who maintains the election was rigged, that's why he didn't attend the handover ceremony to President Joe Biden. So the only thing you can say that Peter Obi and Donald Trump have in common is passing the right message to the electorate. If you look at the way Peter Obi won the presidential election of last year, yes, he maintains he won that election, that he got more than 10 million votes.
So now is the time for a strong socio-political structure across the country, across the 30 states, one that includes not just hardcore obedience, but also over 6 to 10 million. Because I know while they said we got 6 million votes, I know we got up to 10 million.
He passed the right message to Nigerian people. That was why people campaigned for him with their own money. Many of the people that campaigned and spent their own money for him have never met him face to face. Yes, he's been doing a thank you tour around Nigeria, the US, Europe. These are places where people contributed financially. Some people in diaspora traveled home to Nigeria in order to vote and work for him. He went around and thanked them for their support, expecting that they will support him again if he decides to contest in the future. So that right message he passed to Nigerians, which convinced them to vote for him. Under 8 months, he decamped to a new party. He was able to bring that party to national limelight. Even if we go by the announced results by INEC, it's not easy. A politician decamping to a new party, under 8 months, he's able to score more than 6 million votes. No politician alive in Nigeria can do that. Even Atiku Abubakar, he cannot decamp to a new party, unknown party, without any political structure, without any governor or local government chairman in that party, and score up to 6 million votes. The other time he did that, even the party he decamped to, that's Tinubu's party, AC at the time, the party at least had governors from the southwest region of Nigeria, but he didn't score up to 2 million votes at the time.
On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history to get the criminals out.
The same thing can be said about how Donald Trump won the US presidential election. He concentrated on the message, the failings of the current administration, and he was able to convince the people. Look at the popular vote, he won by about 5 million votes. That's the most important thing. Forget about his rhetoric. While his opponents were trying to pass the message about his character, about many things, the people weren't buying it. They were looking at the policies and other things. That was exactly what Peter Obi did last year. He was able to convince Nigerians that the administration at the time was going in the wrong direction. He set out his own path, that this is how he plans to move Nigeria's economy from a consumption-based economy to a production-based one. The people bought it hook, line, and sinker. That was why they trooped out en masse to vote for him. They put all their hope in him. But at the end of the day, they switched off the IREF server to prevent upload of the presidential election results, while that of the Senate and Federal House of Reps, elections that were held the same day, the results from those ones were able to be uploaded, but they couldn't upload only the presidential election. It was an intentional way of stopping the tsunami that would have swept this country. Anyway, they've gotten power today, but they cannot govern. They have made the situation worse, more than 3 times worse than Nigerians were in January last year before they came to power. So it's not about snatching it, grabbing it, and running away with it. It is about doing something with what you stole. Are you going to play that trumpet in the marketplace in the village square when you know it was stolen? Thanks for watching.